Good morning, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1969 season is on the air. It is time for some Sunday morning baseball. Today's date is June 1st, 69, our first game in the month of June. We are at Jarry Parc for a matchup between the two expansion teams of that year, the San Diego Padres versus the Montreal Expos. The teams come in, with pretty much an expansion records. The Padres are 14-36. The Expos are 13-30. This will probably be the last time we have these two teams for 1969, unless I need to use them for a big game later in the year. I do not have the Padres or Expos scheduled anymore for this schedule block. So this is the last time we will see these two teams for a while, or at least as much as I can help it. The Padres historically won this game. The Padres had 5 runs, 8 hits, and an error. Montreal 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. And hopefully we have a good matchup today between these two. And you never know what Inside Pitch has. The one thing I like about doing when I do these replays, I make sure every team gets on the board at least twice for the season. And then, of course, I start cutting down the chaff and just deal with the playoff teams or possible playoff teams the rest of the year. Ben Witz is first to join us here at Jarry Parc. So if everybody is set and ready to go for some Sunday morning baseball between the Friars and the Spos, let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos today was Jarry Robertson. 5 wins, 16 losses, a save, a 3.95 ERA, 133 strikeouts and 70 walks in 69. We are at Jarry Parc. This is a hitter's park. 160 home runs were hit there. Adds 3 to walks, but keeps strikeouts and homers at 0. And we will see what happens today as we have hopefully we have a good matchup. We do have a Hall of Famer here in the game today. And you're rolling a 1940 payoff pitch game. Yes, payoff pitch is excellent. It was what I started with before I went to Inside Pitch. Do not get me wrong. I will never knock payoff pitch. So, without further ado, let's go to a matchup here between two expansion teams. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Padres will be the shortstop, Tommy Dean, a 176 average, 2 homers, and 9 RBIs. We're going to use blue, white, and powder blue dice. Expos are the home team. And the fans here at Jarry Parc, so excited to have some baseball north of the border. So let's see what happens today. Robertson, 2-4, that is a blank. Dean, 2-2, flies out to center field. Getting over under that will be Manny Mota, and he will make the catch. Next up is the second baseman, John Sippen. Don't know anything about him. 223 average, 2 homers, 9 RBIs in 69. Robertson will go ahead and pitch. Robertson, 6-6, that's at the Parc. Parc Jarry, 3-2, and that is a home run to center field. Against the righty, Sippen needs a 3. The 18 is too high, and that's just going to be a fly ball to center field. Manny Mota's going to get near the track and near the wall, but he is going to make the catch. 2 down. Jeremy Brooks joins us here at Jarry Parc. That'll bring up the right fielder, downtown Ollie Brown. 264 average, 20 homers, and 61 RBIs. What can Brown do for you? Can roll, still new to Inside Pitch, can roll a bit faster, hopefully. As I said, Ben, just take your time with it. Inside Pitch, take your time. Remember, use my helper cards to help you a little bit. Robertson, a 2-3, that is a blank. Brown, 1-1, that's a ground out to shortstop. That'll be handled by Maury Wills, and he will take it, toss it over, and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Friars, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres today is Johnny Podres, Hall of Famer. Well, I looked at his stats, and yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. 5 wins, 6 losses, no saves, a 4.29 ERA. Only 17 strikeouts and 25 walks. I think this was his last year. I'm not sure. He only had 9 starts in 69 and a few relief appearances. This may have been his last year. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Expos, be the shortstop, Maury Wills. He will be on the Los Angeles Dodgers later in 69. He is still an Expo at this time. 274 average, 4 homers, and 47 RBIs in 69. Padres, 2-6, possible error. Wills, 4-4. That's a base hit to left field. Left fielder for the Friars is Al Ferrara. His error rating is a 10. That's a 19. He will not make an error. He'll toss it in. And Wills starts off with on first base. Next batter is the center fielder, Manny Mota. He will also be on the Los Angeles Dodgers later in 69. He is still an Expo today. 321 average, 3 homers, 30 RBIs in 69. Infield is at double play. Wills had 40 stolen bases, and he is not getting any here. Podres, 5-4. Pitcher result. That 11 is going to be an out, and that will be a fly ball to right field, and Ollie Brown will come under it and grab it. And that will bring up the right fielder, Le Grand Garage, Rusty Staub. 302 average, 29 homers, 79 RBIs. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. I don't know about that, but I do know. I think Staub would have gotten into the Hall of Fame if he had stayed with the Mets for 86 and won the World Series with them. I think he might have gotten that. Kind of like Mattingly for the Yankees. But a lot of people, but anything, nobody can say Rusty Staub wasn't a great player, though. Definitely Hall the very good. Strategy role for Wills. He will stay put. Padres, 6-1, strikeout 9. That will get him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Padres, 2 down. And the next batter will be the first baseman, Bob Bailey. 265 average, 9 homers, 53 RBIs. Will's still on at first. And that's a 20, but Podres has no pickoff or balk rating, so he'll concentrate on Bailey. 2-4, that's at the Parc. Parc Jarry, 6-6. That's a ground ball to the shortstop, headed by Tommy Dean. He's going to get that and throw to first to get Bailey. And the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Expos. No score after 1. If the Hall would be more inclusive and positive 2% of total population, he'd be in. I agree. Then again, does anybody have any problem if I say you put in Rusty Staub before you put in Harold Baines? I think I put in Rusty Staub before I put in Harold Baines. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Padres will be the first baseman, Nate Colbert. 255 average, 24 homers, 66 RBIs in 69. Robertson, 6'4", strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Robertson, 1 down. And here's the left fielder, Al Ferrara, a 260 average, 14 homers, 56 RBIs in 69. Robertson, 3-3, strikeout 12, that will miss. Ferrara, 2-2, it's a line out right to the shortstop. Wills is there to glove it, 2 down. And the next batter will be the center fielder, Tony Gonzalez. He'll find himself on the Atlanta Braves later in 1969. He is a Padre today. 269 average, 12 homers, 58 RBIs. Robertson, a 1-6. That is a home run chance. Lefty, 1-7. The 17 is too high. Gonzalez, 5-1, and that's hit deep to right field. Rusty Staub going back for it. He is going to make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Friars. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Expos will be the left fielder, Don Clendenin. He will be on the New York Mets later in 1969. He is an Expo today. 248 average, 16 homers, 51 RBIs. Padres will pitch. 1-2 against the righty. It's an automatic out, and it's a fly to left. And that's going to be grabbed by Ferrara for the out. And now the third baseman, Coco LeBoy. If that's not a baseball name, I don't know what is. 258 average, 18 homers, 83 RBIs in 69. Padres, 4-5. That's at the Parc. Jarry Park, 5-6. That's a base hit to left field. That's a single plus, though. LeBoy's going to try for 2. His base running rating is a 3. Left fielder Ferrara plus 1 arm, a 1-4. LeBoy will get to second base, and he will. He will turn that into a double. So a double for LeBoy as he stretches it to second. And the next batter will be the second baseman, Gary Sutherland, a .239 average, 3 homers, 35 RBIs. Infield is still back. And nothing on the strap. LeBoy stays where he is. Podres, 6-4, range play. Sutherland, 1-2, fly ball, center field. Going after that is Tony Gonzalez. His range is a 2. That's going to drop, and that's going to be a base hit. It'll be a single to center. LeBoy, base runner 3. Single to center plus 3 is a 6. That means LeBoy's going to automatically come around. He will score. Sutherland heads to first. It's 1-0 Expos. RBI single for Sutherland. And now we'll see the catcher, Ron Brand, a .258 average and 20 RBIs in 69. Sutherland had 5 stolen bases, infield double play, nothing on the 9. Sutherland will go ahead and deal, or Padres will deal. Padres, 2-5, strikeout 10, too high. Brand, 5-5, that's a ground out to third. Let's see if they turn it. 3-2-3. Second base pivot, sipping -1. So a 1 or a 2, it's a double play. No, Sutherland actually had good speed. Sutherland got a great jump. The throw is going to go to first for out number 2. Can't turn the twin killing. And now we'll see the pitcher, Jarry Robertson, an .089 average and an RBI in 69. 2 men down. Sutherland stays at second. Podres, 3-3 against the switch right. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a fly to center field. And Tony Gonzalez will get that. 1 run on 2 hits for the Expos. They have a 1-0 lead after 2. As I said, this will probably be the last game we see these 2 teams, for these guys are nowhere near the playoff hunt, and I do not have them scheduled for the rest of the block. We will only see them, however, if I absolutely have to use them in one of the later games in the postseason, or not the postseason, but in the regular season. We go to the top of the third, 1-0 Expos, and leading off for the Friars is going to be the third baseman, Ed Spezio, .234 average, 13 homers, 43 RBIs in 69. Robertson, 2-2, wild pitch, ball 1. 5-6, hit by pitch, 18 is high. Spezio, 6-3, it's a fly to center field. Manny Mota will track that down. And now we'll see the catcher, Chris Cannizzaro, .220 average, 4 homers, 33 RBIs. 1-2, strikeout, 18 is high. Cannizzaro, 6-5, that's a ground out to the shortstop, handled there by Maury Wills. And he will toss it over to first. And that will bring up the pitcher, Johnny Podres. He does not have his own batting card, so we will use the San Diego pitcher's card, which has a 110 average on it. Robertson will go ahead and pitch. Robertson, 5-2, possible error. Podres, 4-5, that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Maury Wills. His error rating is a 9. That's a 1. He's going to pick it up. He's going to drop it, and Podres is going to be safe. That's going to be an E6 on Maury Wills, who does not make the play. That will be the first error on the Expos. They did have an error in the game historically, as Brian B. joins us here at Parc Jarry. That'll bring up Dean. Dean is 0 for 1. So Padres on at first. I don't think he's going to do anything, and he won't. Robertson, 4-6, strikeout, 17. That just missed. Dean, 6-2, and it's a fly ball to right field. Legrand Arage will go ahead and get that and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error. but the Padres couldn't do anything with it. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Expos will be Maury Wills. He got a base hit his first time up. Podres, 5-3, strikeout, 5 swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the second K for Podres. Next up is Mota. Mota's 0 for 1. Padres, a 1-5. That's a walk plus 10. That 3 will walk Mota easily, and he will trot to first. First walk given up by Padres. The batter now is Staub. Padres at 6 stolen bases, and he won't get any here. Staub will swing. Padres, 1-6, blank. Staub, 1-1. That's a fly to right field. Downtown Ollie Brown will make the catch. And now here's Bailey. Bailey is 0 for 1. Mota stays put. Padres looking in at Bob Bailey. Fans here at Jarry Park enjoying a early 1-0 lead in this game. Padres 3-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Bailey 5-2, and that's a fly to center field. And Gonzalez will get to it, make the play, and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. Still 1-0 in favor of the Expos. Glad you guys could join us for some Sunday morning baseball. I like doing the games on Sunday morning, especially as we get closer to football season, because I know a lot of people are going to be watching college. Be watching the NFL. That's another reason why I decided to do games now on Sunday morning. And plus, I do have things I got to do. I like to do some shopping, of course, on Sundays, and get everything out of the way, if possible. Top of the fourth. Leading off for the Friars will be John Sippin. He's 0 for 1. Robertson takes the pitch. 5-5, walk. 15 is high. Sippin, 3-5, and that is a fly to left. Don Clendenin will get to that one, and he'll put it away. Here's Brown. Brown is 0 for 1. Robertson, a 5-5. That's a walk, and that 12 is going to be, that will be ball 4. He will walk him. Brown is a 9 against righties, but +3 makes him a 12. He will walk Brown. So first walk issued by Robertson. It will bring up Colbert. Colbert is 0 for 1. Infield double play. Brown had 10 stolen bases, and he won't get any here. Colbert will swing. Robertson with the pitch. Robertson, 1-5. Range play at the Parc. Parc Jarry, 1-5. That's a grounder at the plate. And that's going to be a chance for Ron Bram. His range is a 3. That is a 1. He's going to get it, and his only play is going to be to first. Brown will make it to second. That will be out number 2. So a grounder at the plate, but Brown will move to second base, as the only play that Brand had was to throw to first. It'll now bring up Ferrara. Ferrara's 0 for 1. 2 outs here. Brown will stay at second. Robertson, 6-6. That's at the Parc. Parc Jarry, 4-2, and it's a ground ball to third. Getting over there is Coco LeBoy. He will take his time, toss it over, and retire the side. Nothing across except the walk. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Podres back on the mound. Leading off for the Expos will be Don Clendenin, and he's 0 for 1. Padres will go ahead and pitch. Padres, 6-2, walk, 20. Clendenin, 4-2, base hit, hits one into center field. Single for Clendenin, that's his first hit of the game. And now LeBoy. LeBoy got a double his first time up, infield double play. Clendenin only had 3 stolen bases. He's not getting any here. Padres, 4-6. That is a blank. LeBoy, 6-1. That's a fly out to center field. Coming in as Gonzalez. And he snags it. Next is Sutherland. Sutherland got a base hit his first time up. Clendenin stays put. Podres 4-6. That is a blank. Sutherland 6-2, and that is a fly to right. And downtown Ollie Brown will make the catch. 2 away. And now Brand is 0 for 1. Clendenin stays put. Padres 5-5. That's a blank. Brand 4-4, and that's fly to center field. So all of them are going to be fly outs, as this time it'll be Gonzalez once again getting to that. He will put it away and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Expos. They have a 1-0 lead after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Padres will be Tony Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. Robertson will go ahead and pitch. 1-1, strikeout 2, swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is strikeout number 2 for Robertson. And now Spezio. Spezio's 0 for 1. Robertson, 5-2, possible error. Spezio, 2-6. That's a fly ball to right field. Going after that is Rusty Staub. His error rating is an 8. That's a 13. He will make the catch. And that is out number 2. And now here's Cannizzaro. Cannizzaro is 0 for 1. Robertson, a 6-1. That's a pitcher result, but again, against the righty, a 1-17 is a base hit up the middle. That's a 20. It's too high. Cannizzaro 1-3, but against the righty, he'll get a base hit past second. Cannizzaro will still get a single anyway, as he just does it the other way. First hit of the game for the Padres. Robertson pitches 4 2/3 of no-hit ball. And that will bring up Johnny Podres, the pitcher. He uses the pitcher's card. Cannizzaro, nothing happening there. Robertson, 6-1, pitcher result. Once again, and that's a 3. This time, that's going to be a base hit right up the middle for Johnny Podres. Cannizzaro will not have the speed with 2 outs. He'll have to hold at second, and Podres has himself a hit. Johnny Podres gets on base for the second time today. DH? I don't need no stinking DH. The next batter is Dean. Dean is 0 for 2. Anything happening on bases? No. Robertson, 6-3, strikeout 10. That will miss just. Dean, 2-2. That's a fly out to center field. This time Moda will get to it and make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits for the Friars, as they finally break through Robertson a little bit there, but the Expos still holding a 1-0 lead. Leading off for Montreal will be Jarry Robertson, and he's 0 for 1 as we start the bottom of inning 5. Padres, 6-4, range play. Robertson, 6-1, fly ball left field. Going after that is Ferrara. He was awful. His range is a 1, and he's not going to get that. And that's going to be a base hit for Jarry Robertson. So Ferrara couldn't make the range play, and Robertson gets a hit just like his counterpart. And he says, DH, I also don't need no stinking DH. Robertson gets the hit, and the next batter is Wills. Wills is 1 for 2. Infield double play. I don't think Robertson doing anything, and he is not. And Wills is swinging. Podres, 5-2, strikeout 6. Colt! Nope, that's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. He got Wills. Wills goes down on strikes. That is the 3rd K for Podres. 1 down. The next batter is Moda. Moda's 0 for 1 with a walk. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Nothing happening on the strat. Podres will pitch. Podres, 6-5. Wild pitch. a possible pass ball. Cannizzaro's pass ball rating is a 3, and it will bounce off his chest protector and roll away. Robertson goes to second. So that is a PB on Chris Cannizzaro, and that takes away the double play. Re-rolling a strat again, and this time nothing again. So Robertson moves to second. Padres will go ahead. Padres will go ahead and pitch. Robertson 1-3. I'm sorry, Padres 1-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Moda 5-1, and that is a fly ball to right field, and it will be Brown making the play for out number 2. Robertson not going anywhere automatically. He'll stay at second base. If the pitcher on the mound has a split on his card and the batter at the plate is a pitcher who doesn't have his own hitter's card, do you look up to see what hand the pitcher hit with? No, I do not. Even though he could be wrong, but the pitcher's cards, according to Chris, the pitcher's cards are supposed to take everything into effect for that. So even if there's a split chance on the pitcher card, okay, on the pitcher's card, the batting pitcher's card, he says, is supposed to take all of that into consideration. So all it is a combination of all the average of all the pitchers that batted, okay, that did not have enough at bats for their own pitcher card. So you can, if you want. I don't think it's going to be necessary. I mean, you might take a hit away from a hit or a walk or a strikeout away, but you don't use these cards that often. There are not that many of them. There are not that many pitchers that don't have their own batting cards, and most of them are relief pitchers or starters that didn't have much. So, I mean, Brian, if you want to, you can, but I don't think it's necessary. He does take that into consideration. I did ask him that question. 2 outs. The next batter is Staub as Doug Hunt joins us here at Parc Jarry. Staub is 0 for 2. Nothing on the 17. Podres will pitch. Padres 6-3. That's a blank. Staub 4-3. And that is a ground out to second base. That'll be handled by Sippin. And he'll toss it over and retire the side. No runs, a hit, a pass ball. But the Expos are unable to do anything with it. Still 1-0 after 5 in a rapidly moving ball game so far. But as I said, Brian B., it's okay if you don't. I mean, if you want to actually look up what hitting he did, that's fine. But you really don't use those cards that often. And mostly the main starters will have it. He does take that into effect. And remember also, the pitcher cards, okay, with the splits and everything, also take that into effect, depending on who they pitched against during that current season. We go to the top of the 6th, and John Sippin will come on to lead off for the Friars. He's 0 for 2. Robertson pitching a very good game. Robertson, 1-4, strikeout, 5, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 3rd K for Robertson. Here comes what can Brown do for you. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Robertson, a 2-2 wild pitch, ball 1. 1-3, walk, 11. And, yep, that's ball 4. He'll walk Brown again. So he walks downtown Brown. Second time Brown has been walked. And the batter now is Colbert. Colbert's 0 for 2, infield double play, and Brown is not going anywhere. Robertson, 2-5, walk, 6, and that will be ball 4. So as soon as I say Robertson pitching well, he now walks the next 2 batters. 3rd walk for Robertson. Here comes Ferrara. Ferrara's 0 for 2, infield still a double play. Nothing on the 5. Robertson will go ahead and he will pitch. Robertson, 1-2, strikeout, 19 will miss. Ferrara, 1-3, and that's a fly ball to left field. Getting under that will be Clendenin for the 2nd out. Downtown Ollie Brown has a base running rating of 3, but it's hit to left field, so that's an automatic -3, which makes him a 0, no matter what. Even though Clendenin has a +2 arm, I'm not going to send Brown. That's just a house rule I use, and that's out number 2. That'll bring up Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 2, even though I could roll because he had a low arm, but that's just a house rule I kind of use. You don't see many. You really don't see that many tag ups from second to third. That's another thing about it. You see some, but not that many. Brown will go ahead and stay at second. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Robertson, 1-5. Range play at the Parc. Jarry Parc, 2-5. That's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Bob Bailey. He was pretty good. His range is a 4. And he's got it. Nice play by Bailey. Robertson will come over. Bailey will throw to Robertson covering the bag and retire the side. Nice play. Nothing across except a couple of walks. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. In this nice, relaxing game between two expansion teams. Leading off for the Expos will be Bob Bailey, and he's 0 for 2. Podres, he will pitch. 1-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Bailey, 3-5. That's a single. He hits that one pass short, and Bailey gets his first hit of the game. Next up is Clendenin. Clendenin 1 for 2. Infield double play. Bailey had 3 stolen bases, and he does not get the steal sign, and Clendenin is going to swing away. Padres, 6-2, walk, 12. That will just miss. Clendenin, 1-4, base hit, right past second. That'll be a single. Bailey's got good speed. He'll make third, and now the Expos got something cooking here in the bottom of the 6th. Second hit of the game for Clendenin. It will now bring up LeBoy. LeBoy is 1 for 2. He's got a double. They are going to call. They're going to call the infield in. The Expos only have a 1-0 lead here in this game. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 12. Bailey will stay at third. Clendenin on at first. Padres 2-1. Home run chance. Righty 1-19. The 7 is good. Against the lefty, though, LeBoy needs an 11. Does he give the Expos 3 extra runs? No, it's a 17. LeBoy, 4-6, but he does get a base hit pass short, and he will bring in at least 1. Single pass short. Easy Bailey comes in to score. Clendenin, he will hold at second base. LeBoy goes to first, and the Expos now have a 2-0 lead. Stadium cheers. Yuppie! LeBoy goes ahead and comes through with an RBI single to make it 2-0. It will now bring up Sutherland, and he's 1 for 2 with a single. Action in the Padre bullpen right now. Padres will be tired after Sutherland. Strategy roll. That is a 1. Clendenin is not going to go. He did get the steal sign, but Clendenin says, no, I'm going to stay right here. Padres, 4-2 against the righty walk. That 13 is going to walk him. That will be ball 4. Sutherland is an 11 against lefties. Plus 3 makes him a 14, and the bases are full of Spos. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Expos threatening to go ahead and blow this game open. The next batter is Brand. Podres is tired, and that will be it for him, as the Friars have seen enough. They will take him out now, as he is tired, and we'll see a new pitcher for the Padres. The infield will come in, and coming on to pitch for the Padres is going to be Frank Rehberger. 1 win, 2 losses, 6 saves, a 3.58 ERA. Rehberger is the second Padre pitcher. Bases loaded for Brand. He's 0 for 2. Infield is still in. 2-0 now in favor of the Spos. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Rehberger will pitch. Rehberger, 1-2. That's a blank. Brand, 4-6. That is a ground ball to short. Double play rating is 3 and a 0. So a 1-3 A 1-3, it'll be a home to first double play. It is a 2, and they got it. 2 outs. Clendenin is thrown out at the plate. LeBoy moves to third, Sutherland to second, and Brand is out at first for the out. So 2 outs now on a 6-2-3 double play. And that does bring up the pitcher, Robertson. Question, is he going to bat here? Robertson will be tired on his next batter. And, he will be tired. You got 2 runners on. Runners at second and third. Do you let Robertson pitch? I know this is the 60s, not the 2020s. There would be no question if this was modern day baseball. But then Wood says he consider a swap. Robertson pitching well though. He's pitching a shutout. I'm going to let him bat. It's a shutout. He's got a shutout going on. Reberg will go ahead. Reberger will pitch to Robertson. Reberger will pitch to Robinson. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 12. Reberger will pitch. Reberger, 6-3. That is a home run chance. But Robertson doesn't have any, so it's not happening. Robertson, 3-6. And Robertson's going to come through with a base hit to center field. A 3-6 is a single to center. LeBoy will come in to score. Sutherland, a base running rating of 4. Becomes a 5 with 2 outs. +3 is an 8. Not a chance. Sutherland will come in to score. Robertson comes through with a 2 RBI single. 4-0 Expos. Stadium cheers. Yuppie! Jerry Robertson says, DH? I still don't need no stinking DH. What great managing that was, letting Jerry Robertson come through with let him bat. You don't see this kind of managing on that other channel. Here's Wills. Wills is 1 for 3. It's now 4-0 Spos as Jerry Robertson helps his own cause. What a call. What a great manager call there. Robertson on at first. Strategy rolls are still active, though. Nothing on the 19. Reberger, 6-2, range play. Wills, 4-5. That's a power hit to left. That's a 10, and that's going to be a triple, but it's a range play to left field. Left fielder is Ferrara. His range is a 1. That's a 4. That's a triple. That's going to be a triple for Maury Wills. Robertson will come around. He will score. Wills, a big-time triple. 5-0 Expos. Stadium cheers. Yippee! Big triple for Maury Wills. So Frank Reberger comes in. He can't do anything. As the Expos have put 4 in this inning. And the next batter is Moda. Reberger's actually due to bat third in the 7th. They're going to let him stay out there. So Will's on at third after a big-time triple. No way Ferrara was going to get that. 5-0 Expos. Strategy rolls are now off. Reberger, 4-4. That's another range play. Moda, 4-1. That's a base hit past third, but now it's a range play for Spezio. His range is a 3. And he's got it. What a play by Spezio. Makes the stop, throws to first to end the inning, and that will do it. 4 runs on 5 hits and a walk. What an inning for the Spos. They have a 5-0 lead after 6. Yeah, you don't see managing like this on that other channel. Absolutely not. That other channel can't even come close to the managing here on RJL Network. We go to the top of the 7th. And leading off for the Friars is going to be Ed Spezio. And he's 0 for 2. Robertson will pitch. Robertson, 1-1, strikeout 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Robertson, 1 down. Robertson is now tired, but he says he can go. And here's Cannizzaro. Cannizzaro is 1 for 2 with a single. Robertson, 1-1, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for Robertson, 2 away. We'll see a pinch hitter for Rehberger as he will come out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit for the Padres is going to be Cito Gaston, future World Series manager. 230 average, 2 homers, 28 RBIs in 69. Robertson will go ahead and pitch. Robertson, 4-1 against the righty, strikeout plus 10. That's a 19. That is a swing and a miss, struck him out. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Jarry Robertson strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Padres. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Ex-ESG2 David Baker and Jeff Merklin join us here at Parc Jarry. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after today's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be June 4th. We will be back at Kansas City Municipal Stadium for a game between the Washington Senators and the Kansas City Royals. Joe Coleman will be going for the Senators, and Dick Drago will be going for the Royals. That will be tomorrow night's game here on the network as we continue moving through the second block of Inside Pitch for 1969. So don't miss that game tomorrow. The Sens and the R's at Kansas City Municipal. That will be tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here, Royals have a 5-0 lead, totally dominating the Padres. Rusty Staub, Le Grand Garage, leads off from Montreal. He is 0 for 3, though. Padres need a pitcher, and they are going to go with Jack Balchin. 7 wins, 2 losses, a save, a 4.79 ERA. Balchin will be the 3rd Padre pitcher. Oh, by the way, has anybody picked up the new, I don't know how many video gamers are out there, but anybody picked up the EA Sports College Football 25 football game? If anybody has, I do have a copy of it. I got to say, that is the best football game Electronic Arts has put out since Madden 2005. You don't play that arcade-ish crap. It's still fun to play. It is arcade. You got to realize it is a game, but it's a lot of fun to play. It is the best football game they played. It is the best football game they put out in the last 20 years. Balchin will go ahead and pitch to Staub. Balchin, 1-3, error on a throw. Staub, 1-5. That's a grounder to second base. That's going to be taken by Sippin. Sippin's error rating is a 7. That's a 4. He throws it wide. Colbert's range is a 2, and he'll prevent the ball from getting past him. He leaps to make the play, but Staub is safe. And that's going to be an E4, and that is the first error on the Padres. They did have an error in the game historically. So Staub's safe on an error. Here comes Bailey, and Balchin on the mound is just shaking his head. Bailey 1 for 3 with a single. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Balchin, 1-4, strikeout. 18 will miss. Bailey, 1-6. That's a ground out to third, picked up there by Spezio. See if they turn the double play. 3-2-3. Second base pivot, Sippin -1. A 1-2. It's a double play. They got it. 2 outs. Bailey grounds out into the 5-4-3. Kill a bit of a rally there. Next batter will be Clendenin, and Clendenin is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles today. Bolshin will go ahead and pitch. Bolshin, 2-2, strikeout plus 10. That is a 10. That is a swing and a miss. Strikeout, and the inning will come to an end there. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Expos can't do anything with it. Having a 5-0 lead after 7. As I said, rapidly moving ball game so far. We go to the top of the 8th. Robertson is tired. They say go get him. And dealing with the top of the batting order for the Friars, here's Tommy Dean. He's 0 for 3. Robertson pitching a 2-hitter. Robertson, 1-6. Home run chance. Righty, 1-4. The 2 is good. Against a righty, Dean needs a 4. Does he put the Padres on the board? Yes, he does. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Tommy Dean home run for the Friars. Tommy Dean just got it. Cleared the wall pretty much by about maybe 15 feet. But good enough for him as he goes ahead and gets it. It's now 5-1. So Tommy Dean gets a bomb to put the Friars on the board. The batter is sipping. Robertson says, okay, that's my bad. Let me try again. Sipping is 0 for 3. Robertson will pitch. He'll stay on there. Robertson, 6-2. Range play. Sipping, 4-2. It's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Manny Mota. In center field, he was horrible. His range is a 1. And he ain't getting that one. And that's going to be a double for John Sippin. So suddenly Robertson gives up a home run. Now he gives up a double. And Sippin on at second. The next batter is Brown. And they're going to go talk to Robertson on the mound. Padre bullpen is ready. But they're going to let Robertson go a little longer if possible. If he can. He is due to bat 4th in the 8th. Sippin on at second base. Strategy rolls are still off. Robertson, 2-5, walk 1. That's ball 4. That'll do it. He gives up a home run, a double, and a walk. And that's going to be it for Robertson. They will take him out. But what a job he did. As the Expos have seen enough. Nobody out. It's a 5-1 game. And they don't want this game to get away from them. Nate Colbert is the next batter for the Padres. And we will see a new pitcher for the Expos, and that is going to be Roy Face. 4 wins, 2 losses, 5 saves, a 3.97 ERA. Face will be Expo pitcher number 2. So now runners at first and second, still nobody out in the top of the 8th. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Roy Face will pitch to Colbert. Face can pitch to 6 batters. We'll see what happens here before tiring. Strategy rolls are still off. Face, 1-5. Home run chance. Righty, 1-13. The 4 is good. Against the righty, Colbert has a 20. You bring in a pitcher, and the first thing he does is give up a 3-run bomb. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. 3-run bomb, Nate Colbert. The Padres are back in the game. Stadium groans. A 1-5 against the righty, a 1-13, a 4 is good, and against the righty, Colbert's an automatic 20. And it is 5-4. Whoever that manager was who brought in Roy Face, got to fire him right now. That manager must be from the other channel. Couldn't be from this channel. That manager had to be from the other channel. Next batter is Ferrara. Now a 5-4 ball game. Ferrara 0 for 3. Still nobody out here in the top of the 8th. Phoenix Net joins us here at Parc Jarry. Face will pitch. Face 5-6. Wild pitch, ball 1. 5-6. Wild pitch, ball 2. 6-4. Strikeout. 17 will be high. Ferrara 5-6, and that's a ground out to first base. That'll be handled by Bob Bailey, and he'll take it himself for the out. One down. Here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 3. Face will go ahead and pitch. Face 4-1. That's at the park. Parc Jarry 4-4. That's a home run to the post side against a righty. Gonzalez needs a 9. That's a 1. You got to be kidding me. You really got to be kidding me. These dice don't like me. Kaboom! That ball is high, deep, gone. This game is tied. Stadium barfs. Yeah. A solo bomb by Tony Gonzalez. We got a tie game as the Padres put 5 here in the 8th. Roy Face comes in, gives up a 3-run bomb, and then another home. And that is the 3rd home run in this inning. As Dean got one, Colbert got a 3-run bomb, and now Gonzalez hits a solo shot. It's 5-5. The next batter is Spezio. That's it for Face. He does nothing. And the Expos have to go to the bullpen. There's still 1 out here in the 8th. And coming on to pitch for the Expos is going to be Carol Sembera. No wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 3.55 ERA. A great game by Jarry Robertson. He gets a no-no. He gets a no decision, and Podres is off the hook. And now Carol Sembera will pitch to Spezio. We got a tie game. Game of the year candidate. Absolutely. And no lead is safe at inside pitch. Sembera will pitch. Sembera 2-6 against the righty. Strikeout. That 15 is too high. Spezio 6-5. That's a ground out to second base. That'll be handled by Sutherland. And over to first it goes. 2 down. And now Cannizzaro. Cannizzaro is 1 for 3. 2 men down here. And the fans at Parc Jarry cannot believe this. Sembera 4-6 range play at the park. Parc Jarry 5-6. It's a single plus to left field. Going after that is Clendenin. He was horrible. His range is a 1. He won't get it. Cannizzaro rounding first. He's going to try for 2. Base runner 2. Clendenin plus 2. A 1-4. Cannizzaro will get to second, and he does. Cannizzaro gets the second on a double. Turns that single into a double. The go-ahead run is at second base. That and Bolchin coming out of the game as the Padres will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit for the Padres is going to be Jose Arcia. 215 average and 10 RBIs in 69. So now the go-ahead run at second base for the Friars as they put a 5 spot here in the top of the 8th. Still 2 outs. Strategy rolls are back on. Nothing on the 2. Cannizzaro stays at second. Sembera will pitch. Sembera, 4-5. That's a walk plus 10. That's an 8. And Arcia is walked. And that next batter will bring up Dean. So the Padres have batted around. And Dean led off the inning with a bomb. He's 1 for 4. Canizaro and Arcia now. Sembera in some trouble here. Still 2 outs. We got a 5-5 game. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. Sembera will go ahead and pitch to Dean. The fans here at Jarry Park cannot believe their eyes. Sembera, 3-4. That's a blank. Dean, 2-2. It's a fly ball to center field. Manny Mota will go ahead and get that, make the catch, and retire the side. 5 runs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 bombs, one by Tommy Dean, a 3-run bomb by Colbert, and a solo shot by Gonzalez. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The dice just do not like me. I thought this was going to be a quick game, and inside pitch said not so fast. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning as the Padres put a 5 spot in the 8th. Leading off for the Expos will be Coco LeBoy. Padres will go to the bullpen. And let's see, coming on to pitch for the Padres is going to be Billy McCool. Another great baseball name. 3 wins, 5 losses, 7 saves. A 4.27 ERA. Billy McCool will be the 4th Padre pitcher. McCool will go ahead and he will pitch. McCool, 1-4, strikeout, 18 is high. LeBoy, 2-6, it's a ground out to short. Handled easily there by Dean, and the throw goes to first. Next batter is Sutherland. Sutherland is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. McCool, a 5-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Sutherland, 1-1. That's a ground out to third. Getting over there is Spezio, and he throws it over to first for out number 2. The next batter is Brand. Brand is 0 for 3. McCool. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Jarry Park. McCool, 4-6, strikeout 10. That is too high. Brand, 3-5, and that's a ground ball to short. Handled handily there by Dean. Dean takes it, throws it over, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for McCool. Tied at 5 after 8. But will we see some top of the 9th inning magic? John Sippen leads off for the Friars. He is 1 for 4 with a double. Sembera, he can still pitch to 4 more batters. They're going to let him stay in there. So 5-5 tie here, top of the 9th. Sembera will go ahead and pitch. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Parc Jarry. Sembera, 4-2. Against the righty, it's a walk plus 10. That's a 16, and that's going to walk him. Ball 4, and the go-ahead run is on base. And the batter now is Brown. Brown has been walked 3 times. He's 0 for 1. Infield double play. Sippen at 2 stolen bases. He doesn't get any here, but Brown does get the hit and run. He does get the hit and run. That might not be a bad idea here because Sippen's got very good stolen base ability. The hit and run is on. Sembera, 2-3. That's a pitcher result. Righty, 1-10's a base hit up the middle. The 13 is too high. Brown, a 3-5. It's a ground out to third. Now the hit and run is on. So 2, 3, 4. Second base pivot is Sutherland plus 1 is a 5. But with the hit and run, you take away 2. So it's a 1-3 is a double play. They got it. 2 outs. Hit too hard. Hit and run is on, but 5-4-3 double play still gets them. And there are 2 down. So 2 outs. And the next batter is Colbert. Colbert is 1 for 3, a walk and a bomb. Runner on. Sembera can still pitch to him, though. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Sembera will go ahead and pitch. Sembera, 4-2 against a righty. That's a walk plus 10, and that will walk Colbert. So another walk given up by Sembera. Here comes Ferrara. And Ferrara's 0 for 4. You kind of think he's due. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Colbert will stay where he is. Sembera will deal with Ferrara. Fans here at Parc Jarry hoping for a good pitch. Sembera, 3-3, hit by pitch. 16, plunk, ouch. And he hits Ferrara. That is a hit batter. And now Sembera is tired. And they want him to pitch because he's due to lead off the inning. So Sembera's going to stay out there. He's going to pitch to Gonzalez. Gonzalez got a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 4. Luca Pini joins us here at Parc Jarry. Haven't seen you in a while there. And Craig Scarborough joins us here. Colbert on at second. Ferrara on at first. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Tied at 5. And the fans here at Parc Jarry thought this game was over. Every time I have the Expos on the board, strange crap happens. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 6. Sembera will go ahead and pitch to Gonzalez. Sembera, 6-5. That is a blank. Gonzalez, 1-1. Base hit. Pass short. That's a single. Colbert with 2 outs. His base winning rating is a 4. He will come around. He will score. It's 6-5 Padres. Ferrara holds at second. Gonzalez on at first. Stadium barfs. Yeah. A single by Gonzalez. And now the batter is Spezio, and now they got no choice. That will be it for Sembera, as the Expos will go back to the bullpen. And we'll see a new pitcher for them, and it is going to be... Coming on to pitch for the Expos is going to be Jim Mudcat Grant. Grant will be on the St. Louis Cardinals later in '69. He is still an Expo today. 8 wins, 11 losses, 7 saves, a 4.42 ERA. He has relief appearances, and they're going to bring in Grant to see if they can get the final out. So Mudcat will go ahead and pitch to Spezio. Runners at first and second. 2 outs here, top of the ninth. Ninth inning magic strikes again. Mudcat. Strategy rolls are still on, and nothing on the 11. Pitch from Mudcat. 4-4. That's a blank. He just came into the game. He's not tired. Spezio, 3-1. And against the righty, it's a ground ball to short. Maury Wills will go ahead and get that, take his time, and he will throw to first to get Spezio. And the inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 walks, and a hit batter. We go to the bottom of the ninth. But will we see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? They're going to let Billy McCool stay in there. He does have saves. He can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him stay in. Grant is the leadoff batter. We'll see a pinch hitter for him. And coming on to pinch hit for the Expos is going to be Mac Jones. 270 average, 22 homers, 79 RBIs. So McCool has a chance for the win. Sembera now has a chance for the L. Bottom of the ninth, 6-5 Padres. McCool will pitch to Jones. McCool, 1-3, wild pitch, ball 1. 2-3, walk, 14. Yep, ball 4, he walked Jones. So he goes ahead and walks the leadoff batter. And now the batter is Wills. Wills will bat. He's 2 for 4, a triple and a single. Jones on at first, infield double play. Jones a little bit of a steal and some stolen bases, but he's not going anywhere here. McCool will go ahead and pitch to Wills. Jones on at first. The tying run is already on. McCool, 1-6, strikeout 12. That will miss. Wills, 6-6. It's a ground ball to first. 1-0-0. Shortstop pivot is Dean -1. No chance of a double play. That is a 1, and Jones will make it to second. The only play that Colbert has was taking it to first. So Jones goes to second. Now the batter is Mota. And no, you do not put the go-ahead run on first base. So that goes as a grounder to first. And now McCool is tired, and they're going to take him out. That will do it for him since they have a runner at second base. Friars will go to the bullpen, and coming on to pitch for the Padres will be Tommy Sisk. 2 wins, 13 losses. Geez, he must have been horrible out of the pen. 6 saves, a 4.78 ERA. Tommy Sisk is going to come out to pitch. So Sisk is going to try to get the save here. Jones on at second, 1 out. Infield is back. They're not going to put the winning run on first. Fans here at Parc Jarry hoping that the Expos can still come out with this win. Strategy rolls is still on, and Jones stays at second base. Sisk will pitch. Sisk, 2-5. That is at the Parc. Jarry Park. 5-2. It's a single plus to center field. That's going to tie the game. Jones will automatically score, but Mota's going to try for second. Base runner 3. Center fielder Gonzalez, a +1 arm. A 1-4. Mota's at second, and he is. Stadium cheers. Yay, yippee. Mota gets a double to bring in the run. We are tied at 6. And he puts the speed on. And now the batter is Rusty Staub. And now, with the winning run at second base, they are going to walk Staub intentionally. And they're going to pitch to Bob Bailey. So an intentional walk to try to set up the double play. So Staub has walked intentionally. They'll pitch to Bailey. Bailey is 1 for 4. Mota on at second. Staub on at first. The Expos say not so fast. Tommy Sisk trying to get the save. He can't get it now. McCool and Sembera are now off the hook. Grant now has a chance to get the win. And Sisk will now pitch to Bailey. Fans here are loud, hoping Bailey can get it done. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Winning run at second base. Sisk will go ahead and he will pitch. Sisk, 3-6. That is at the Parc. Jarry Park, 3-2. It's a home run to center field against the righty. Bailey needs a 13. That's a 19. He's going to miss it. It'll be a fly ball to center field as Gonzalez tracks it down. Mota on at second. His base running rating is a 3. Hit to center -2. Gonzalez a +1. So a 1 or a 2, Mota will take third. And he doesn't. He stays at second base. Bailey just missed it. And now it's up to Clendenin. Runners at first and second. 2 outs here. Clendenin is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Mota on at second. Staub on at first. This game really should be over. Mota on at second. Sisk gets a call. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 1. Nobody moves. Sisk will go ahead and make the pitch. Sisk. 4-2. That's a blank. Clendenin. 1-6. It's a fly ball to center field. Getting under that's going to be Gonzalez. He will make the catch. And once again, for the second Sunday in a row, we've got free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. 1 run on 1 hit and a walk. And we go to the 10th, tied at 6. Just when I think it's going to end. We go to the top of the 10th inning. Leading off for the Padres is going to be Chris Cannizzaro. Expos need a pitcher. And now I usually just go with the pitchers with the best ERA at this time, no matter who it is. And coming on to pitch for the Expos is going to be Steve Shea. No wins, no losses, no saves. A 2.81. Well, actually, no. I'm not going to bring him in. He's fringe. I like to keep him for last. Let's try that again. Different player. My bad. Let's go to Dan McGinn. 7 wins, 10 losses, 6 saves, a 3.95 ERA. McGinn will now be the 5th Expo pitcher. Ghost runners are not active yet. A starter has to come in order for me to activate the ghost runner rule. So no ghost runners here in the top of the 10th, tied at 6. Tied at 6, top of the 10th. McGinn will pitch. McGinn, 3-6, strikeout, 6, swing and a miss, struck him out. They'll get Cannizzaro for out number 1. Tommy Sisk, he can still pitch. Let's see what kind of a hitter he was. Sisk actually has a batting card. He already blew the save. Maybe he's only got 2 wins. I'm going to take him out. That'll be it for Sisk. We'll see a new batter for the Padres. And coming on to pinch hit is going to be Ivan Morel. 255 average, 3 homers, 25 RBIs. So 1 out here on the top of the 10th. McGinn will pitch. McGinn, 3-1 against the righty. It's blank. Morel, 6-5. That's ground out to second base. Getting over there is Sutherland, and he'll make the play for out number 2. Another game on Sunday that I thought was going to go really quick and be done with it, and the dice said, nope, Robert, you got more baseball to play. Here is Dean. Dean is 1 for 5 with a bomb. McGinn will go ahead and pitch. McGinn, 1-3. That's at the Parc. Parc Jarry, 5-6. And that's a single plus to left field. Dean rounds first. He's got to try for second. Base runner 3. Left fielder is Clinton. He's got a +2 arm. Dean gets the second on a 5. And he does. So Dean gets the second base, turning on the Jets. And that's going to be a double for him. And now the batter is Sippin. Sippin is 1 for 4, a double and a walk. And they'll pitch to Sippin. So 2 outs here, top of the 10th, tied at 6. In a heck of a ball game between 2 expansion teams. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Dean stays at second. McGinn, 3-2. Range play. Sippin, 1-1. That's a ground ball to second base. Going after that is Sutherland. His range is a 3. And he's got it. Nice play by Sutherland. That would have brought in a run. Sutherland gets it, throws to first, and retires the side. He had to make that play. No runs and a hit for the Padres. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Leading off for the Expos will be Coco LeBoy. He is 2 for 4, a double and a single. New pitcher for the Padres coming in, and that's going to be Gary Ross. 3 wins, 12 losses, 3 saves, a 4.58 ERA. Ross is Padres pitcher number 6. Ross will pitch to LeBoy. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 6 here. Ross, 2-5, error on a throw. LeBoy, 1-2. Nope, it's a fly ball to right. And coming in is downtown Ollie Brown. He'll make the play for the out. Next batter is Sutherland. And he is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Ross, 3-5 against the righty. It's a blank. Sutherland, 5-2, grounder right back to the pitcher. Ross will go ahead and get that and underhand it to first for the out. Next batter is Brand. Brand is 0 for 4. Ross, he'll go ahead and pitch. 6-3, strikeout. 16 will miss. Brand, 3-3, and that's a ground ball to short, handled there by Dean. He will take it and over and throw it to first, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Ross, tied at 6 after 10. Top of the 11th. McGinn will stay on the mound. He'll continue to pitch. Downtown Ollie Brown leads off for the Friars. He is 0 for 2 with 3 walks. 11th inning, tied at 6. I was sure this game was going to end about 20 minutes ago. McGinn, 6-4, strikeout. 14 will miss. Brown, 2-4, and that's a ground ball to third base, handled by Coco LeBoy. And over to first it goes. Here's Colbert. Colbert is 1 for 3, a home run and 2 walks. McGinn, 1-3, that's at the Parc. Parc Jarry, 6-2, that's a power hit to left field. That's a 9, and that's going to be a double for Colbert. Colbert hit will double to left. He will hold at second base. Go ahead run is in scoring position. Only the second hit of the game for Colbert. It'll bring up Ferrara, and Ferrara is 0 for 4 and got hit by a pitch. And the question is, do you pitch to Al Ferrara here, or do you put him on base? I think you put him on base. He's got lots of home run power. They're going to walk Ferrara intentionally, and they're going to let him pitch to Tony Gonzalez. Gonzalez, though, 2 for 5, a home run and a single. They're going to go into double play and try to see if they can end the inning. McGinn still has a little bit left in the tank. And he will pitch to Gonzalez. Fans here at Parc Jarry hoping McGinn can go ahead and get it done. McGinn with the strategy roll. And nothing on the 10. McGinn will pitch. 5-1. Walk. 17 is high. Gonzalez. 2-2. And it is a ground ball to first. 2-1-1. Shortstop pivot Willis a -1. No double play possible. That is a 1. Colbert will make it to third. Ferrara being held, but still with a base running rating of 1. He will still get to second base. The only play that Bailey has is to tag out, force Gonzalez out, 2 down. So could not get the double play. But now a chance for Ed Spezio. Spezio is 0 for 5. You kind of think he's due. McGinn will go ahead and pitch. Or will they pitch to Spezio? Would rather pitch to Cannizzaro. I think they'd rather pitch to Cannizzaro. They're going to intentionally walk Spezio. Another intentional walk. And they're going to pitch to Chris Cannizzaro. Cannizzaro is 2 for 5, but he's not as good as against lefties as Spezio is. So McGinn will go ahead and pitch to Cannizzaro. He is not tired yet. He will be after Cannizzaro. 2 men down, top of 11, tied at 6. McGinn trying to get out of this jam. Nothing on the 9. McGinn looking in Cannizzaro. Fans at Parc Jarry hoping for a good pitch. McGinn, 4-6. That is a range play at the Parc. Jarry Park. 4-3. It's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Manny Mota. And he is not who you want it hit to if you're an Expo fan. His range is a 1. Does he channel his inner Greg Luzinski? No, not even close. And that's going to be a double for Chris Cannizzaro. Colbert will score. Ferrara will score. Spezio, base runner 3 with 2 outs. Double the center is 0. A 1-3. Spezio will score. He does. It's a bases clearing double for Chris Cannizzaro. 9-6 Padres. Stadium barfs. Yeah. I don't know what manager decided to blow the bases and pitch to Chris Cannizzaro. That must be the manager from the other channel. He must have snuck in here. Cannizzaro on at second with a bases clearing double. And it is 9-6 Padres. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Gary Ross. Or will he? He can pitch to 2 more batters. And with a 9-6 lead, you know what? He might bat. Let me see. He has a batting card. And, well, he sucks. He sucks, but you never know. You know what? Nah, they'll take him out. Ross coming out of the game, they'll bring in a pinch hitter for him, and it is going to be Larry Stahl. 198 average, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Dan McGinn, he is now tired, but he's due to lead off the bottom of the 11th. They're going to see if he can get out of the inning, though. But a 9-6 Padres. What a comeback for the Padres. Strategy rolls are off. McGinn, 5-6. Hit by pitch. 18 will be too high. Stahl, 5-5. That's a ground ball to first base. That'll get handled by Bailey. He'll take it himself and retire the side. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks. And the Padres now lead it 9-6 here, going in the bottom of the 11th. And the fans here cannot believe what they just saw. Bottom of the 11th inning coming up. We'll see a pinch hitter for Dan McGinn. Padres do need a pitcher, though. And coming on to pitch, I should say, is going to be Dick Kelly. 4 wins, 8 losses, no saves, a 3.57 ERA. Kelly's going to be pitcher number 7. And we'll see a pinch hitter for McGinn as he is done. And coming on to pitch for the Expos is going to be Bobby Wine. 200 average, 3 homers, 25 RBIs in 69. Badger and Burnmouth fan just joins us here at Parc Jarry. Kelly will go ahead and pitch. So the Expos had a 5-0 lead. Going into the 8th inning, the Padres have put 9 runs up in the last 4. Kelly will pitch to Wine. Kelly, 4-4, strikeout plus 10, that's 17. Called strike 3 on Wine, got him. Called strike 3, just got him on that. Out number 1. And now the top of the order is Wills. Wills is 2 for 5, a single and a triple. Bournemouth. Bournemouth. Well, yeah, okay. Bournemouth. Kelly, 2-6, strikeout 12. That will be high. Wills, 1-5. It's a base hit to center field. Wills keeps it going with a single. That's his 3rd hit of the game. It will now bring up Mota. Mota is 1 for 4, a double and a walk. 1 out, infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Kelly trying to close the deal here for the Padres. A 9-6 lead in the 11th. Kelly, 6-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Mota, 3-3, base hit, center field. Mota gets a single to center. Mota, Wills, base runner 4. Single to center is 0. A 1-4. Wills will get to third. He will. Mota coming around first. He's going to try for second. His base running rating is a 3, and it's a 6. He'll hold it first. Mota goes back to first, thinking maybe he can take second base, but he stays put. He'll be happy with the single. But he will stay put. So Mota goes to first and third. The tying run coming to the plate in Rusty Staub. Still one out here. Infield's going to play double play. The runners on base don't mean anything. Rusty Staub is 0 for 4, but reached on an error and a walk. So it's up to LeGrand Darage. Wills on at third. Mota on at first. Kelly trying to get this game over with. The Expos are saying no. Strategy rolls are still off. Kelly sets up with the deal. Kelly, 4-6. Walk plus 10, and the bases are loaded. And the bases are loaded for Bob Bailey. And the fans are alive here again at Jarry Park. Bailey is 1 for 5. Another game I'm playing that just doesn't want to end. Wills on at third, Mota on at second, Staub on at first. Kelly will pitch to Bailey. Strategy rolls are still off. Bailey has a light home run power against lefties. Kelly will go ahead and he will pitch. 1-1. It's a pitcher result, and that 4 is going to be an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to third. Be a ground ball to third. 3-3-4. Second base pivot. Sipping a -1. A 1-3. This ball game is over. That's your game. Ground ball to third. Picked up by Spezio. Throws to Sippin for 1. Pumps once. Pumps twice. Throws to first. That's your game. Padres beat the Expos in 11, 9-6. Stadium barfs. Double barfs. No runs, 2 hits, and a walk as the Padres complete the comeback and win this game 9-6 in 11. And the fans here at Parc Jarry realize, well, we do have an expansion team after all, and we played like one. Nice win for the Friars, although it really doesn't mean much. They're going to go to 15-36. The Expos dropped to 13-31. Final line score coming up. And there's Steeler fan calling my mom. And that's crap. For the Padres, 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. For the Expos, 6 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is Gary Ross. He's going to wind up with the win. Dan McGinn will take the loss, and Dick Kelly's going to pick up a save, even though he didn't have any that year. But he will get one here. Another Sunday game where I think is going to end quickly, and it just doesn't. Oh, well. Anyway, what a great game to play. We are not done. 10-minute ticker is next. We will not see, I don't think we'll see these two teams the rest of the season. since they're nowhere in the playoff hunt. But you never know. It is time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Padres go ahead and get the win here, 9-6 over the Expos. Crazy butt game. Let's start the month of June. June 1st, Minnesota at Boston. Twins, 14-13. That is 2. Red Sox, 8-52, and that is 5. A win for the Bo Sox. Baltimore at California. Orioles, 11-54, and that is 6. Angels, 0-53, and that's 3. A win for the O's. Yankees and the Royals. Yankees, 5-12, that's 0. Royals, 6-22, that's 2. A win for the R's. Cleveland and Oakland. Cleveland, 7-46, and that is 4. Athletics, 14-26, and that is also 4. They have extras. Let's see here. Cleveland rolls a 2, plus 1 is 3. Oakland rolls a 3, plus 0. It's a tie. Oakland wins in extras. Detroit at Seattle, hence the home field. Detroit, 14-26, and that is 4. Pilots, 7-13, that is 1, and that is a win for the Cats. Yeah. Win for the Cats. White Sox at the Senators. White Sox, 8-16, that is 1. Sens, 15-41, and that is 5. A win for the Senators. Braves and the Cubs. Braves, 10-22, and that's 2. Cubs, 12-11, that is 0. It's a win for the Bravos. Giants and the Mets. Giants, 9-46, and that is 5. Mets, 13-64. 13-64, and that is 8. My Mets get another happy recap. Dodgers and the Phillies. Dodgers, 8-56, 6 runs. Phillies, 6-52, and that is 4 runs. That's a win for the Dodgers. Astros and the Pirates. Astros, 12-21, and that's 2. Pirates, 15-15, and that is 2. They will go to extras. Astros roll a 4 plus 0. Pirates roll a 1 plus 0. And that's a win for the Stros. Reds and the Cardinals. Reds, 13-56. And that is 7. Cardinals, 14-63. And that is 8. And that's a win for the Redbirds. June 2nd, White Sox at Boston. White Sox, 7-65. And that is 7. Red Sox, 13-34. That's 4. It's a win for the Pale Hose. Detroit at California. Tigers, 12-61. And that's 7. Angels, -1, 54. That's 3. Another win for the Cats. Washington and the Royals. Senators, 8-44. And that's 4. Royals, 15-16. And that's 3. It's a win for the Senators. Yankees and the Twins. Yankees, 6-21, and that is 1. Twins, 14-53, and that is 6. Another win for the Twins. Cleveland and the Pilots. Indians, 10-21, that is 2. Pilots, 13-26, and that is 3. Pilots still staying with everybody. Dodgers and the Mets. Dodgers, 1-34, and that is 2. Mets, 3-36. That is also 2. That is a tie. Going to extras. Dodgers roll a 4. -1 is 3. Mets roll a 2. Plus 3 is 5. That's a win for the Mets and extras. Another win. Another happy recap for my Mets. Padres and the Phillies. Padres, 6-26, and that is 2. Phillies, 11-35, that's 4. It's a win for the Fightin' Phils. Braves and the Cardinals. Braves 922, that's 2. Cardinals 846, and that is 4. Another win for the Redbirds. On to June 3rd, White Sox at Boston. White Sox 1146, that's 5. Red Sox 1641, and that is also 5. They go to extras. Let's see. White Sox roll a 5 plus 0. Boston rolls a 4 plus 1 is 5. That's a tie, which means Boston wins it in extras due to home field. Detroit at California. Tigers 542, and that's 3. Angels 564, that's 6. It's a win for the Halos. Washington at Kansas City. We got these two tomorrow night. Senators 853, and that's 5. Royals 615, and that's 1. That's a win for the Sens. Yankees at Minnesota. Yankees 466, that's 8. Twins 926, and that is 3. That's a win for the Yankees. Baltimore at Oakland. Good series. Baltimore 1043, and that's 4. Athletics 564, that's 6. That's a win for the A's. Cleveland and the Pilots. Cleveland 1235, and that's 4. Pilots 1016, that is 2. That's a win for the Tribe. Astros and the Cubs. Astros 565, that is 7. Cubs 931, and that is 3. That's a win for the Stros. Giants and the Expos. Giants 1445, and that is 5. Expos 1042, that's 4. It's a win for the G-Men. Dodgers and the Mets. Seaver on the mound. Dodgers 114, and that's 0. Mets 1032, and that is 3. And my Mets get 3 happy recaps tonight, as they're now beginning to play a little better like they did later in the beginning part of that year. Padres and the Phillies. Padres 611, that's 0. Phillies 1054, that is 6. A win for the Phillies. Reds and the Pirates. Reds 1121, and that is 2. Pirates 1463, and that is 8. A win for the Bucks. Braves and the Cardinals. Braves 344, and that's 3. Cardinals 756, and that is 5. Another win for the Redbirds, and they are playing some pretty good baseball. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be June 4th. We will be at Kansas City Municipal Stadium for the Washington Senators taking on the Kansas City Royals. Joe Coleman will be going for the Senators, and Dick Drago will be going for the Royals. Good matchup there at KC Municipal. That'll be tomorrow night. Coleman and Drago, Washington and Kansas City. Be there or be square. Doug Hunt, David Vega, Badger and Bournemouth fan. Ben Witz. Let's see here. Doug Hunt, Luca Pini. So many people here today. Phoenix Knight. XESG2, Craig Scarborough. Jimmy Jam. Brian B., of course. Chuck Rawlings. And Jeff Merklin. And let's see here. Let's see if I get everyone here. And with Doug Hunt, Jeremy Brooks, of course. I think I got everyone. Thank you all for joining me today. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Definitely a Game of the Year candidate. Montreal had a 5-0 lead. And then the Padres come right back and steal this game in 11 innings, 9-6. See you guys tomorrow night.